So if you're deciding to do a solo trip, I'm so excited for you and I want to congratulate you because it takes a lot of courage and a lot of guts to do it. Great day, Masters. Welcome back to another episode. Today I am talking about solo travel in your 30s. And for me, I am going to Costa Rica. I am really excited about this. The last time that I traveled solo for the first time was to Bali, and I was around 27, 28. And this is so important when we talk about self acceptance and connecting with yourself deeper. Solo travel and doing activities that allow you to feel and be in the presence of yourself and get to know yourself deeper are amazing. And there are experiences that you should intentionally seek after. Oftentimes, we get into a space and a place where we're caught in the routine, in the mundane things, or paying bills, we're doing things that other people want us to do. And for me, I actually, this second time, I wanted other people to join me, but for whatever reason, it just didn't happen. And I decided that, you know what, I'm still gonna go. This is a promise that I had made to myself last year. Been thinking about it for over a year. I've been wanting to go since I first lived in Costa Rica at the age of 19. I lived there for several months. And I always decided like I just really want to get back. And so I'm very excited to get there. And I'm excited about the trip, but this doesn't come without a lot of feelings. So if you've ever done a solo travel, or if you're just deciding to or are interested in doing a solo travel, there's a mix of emotions. There's things that come up where you're feeling anxious because you're going by yourself. Most things are done together. And there are things where you're used to having other people and coordinating with other people. But for this, you don't have to coordinate with anybody else other than knowing your destination, knowing your flights, knowing your schedule, your itinerary, and being safe, right? The number one piece is being safe. But there's not any other coordination outside of what you desire, outside of what you want, outside of what is there for you. There is a piece of surrender that comes inside of solo traveling. You plan as much as you can, and then you get to a point where, okay, I've done enough. I've been able to plan enough. I've communicated with my family and my friends. And you decide that you're going to surrender all the fears, all the anxiety, all the stuff in exchange for an experience that perhaps you never knew or imagined was even possible in the best of ways. So if you're deciding to do a solo trip, I am so excited for you and I want to congratulate you because it takes a lot of courage and a lot of guts to do it. I even now am feeling a bit of anxiousness. I'm feeling excited and my inner child is leaping with joy. And then another part of me is like, well, what about this? What about that? And I've gotten to a place of peace where I've been able to pack. I'm going to pray. I've communicated to everybody that I need to. And I'm really looking forward to this moment of time where I, at 35, get a chance to travel alone and explore and have a new experience. I can say that one of the reasons why I've done this, and like I mentioned before, is about self acceptance. And my first time actually doing it, I'll tell you a story. I was in a group called Momentum when I was living in New York, and it really taught me this concept about be, do, have, meaning be the type of person who does the type of thing that does the type of thing so they can have the type of results that they actually want, versus a lot of people, and even speaks about it in Atomic Habits, where a lot of people, they want the car, they want the job, they want the relationship, they want the lifestyle, they want the things, but oftentimes they are not being the type of person who is able to have those type of things. And if you think about it, the Eisenhower, I think it's the Eisenhower or the iceberg, the iceberg. And it talks about all of these different things that are happening beneath the surface, such as you're deciding to create boundaries for yourself. You're deciding to leave the job that is no longer valuing you. You're reviewing all of your relationships to decide, is this the best place for me? Are we able to create the harmony and peace and love that both of us need and desire in this relationship? Is it healthy? You're choosing different foods. So all of these things that happen are happening beneath the surface, and then the actions happen after that. And so in this be do have, you're being the type of person that then does the action such as eating better, such as creating the boundaries, such as betting on yourself and betting on God and trusting that all is well, so that you can have then the experiences, have the new role, have the relationship, have all the things that you're wanting to manifest. And so I was a part of this group, and while I was there, I one of my goals was to travel solo. I don't remember why I chose this goal. I just remember that at the time I was in a relationship that was already over due to their transgressions, but I was still, it was lingering. And then I also was in a job that I didn't feel valued. I didn't have the value that I felt, and I felt overworked and overwhelmed constantly. And it really enabled my people pleasing to another level. So I just knew it was time for me to do something different. It can't be this, it's not this. I needed a new, fresh perspective. And I went to Bali. So I booked this trip, and one of the young ladies inside of my group, she actually was from there. And so she helped me coordinate the details and make sure I got my flights and looked through my itinerary, and was just very helpful in just making sure that I felt good, was safe, and I knew all the stops. And when I got there, it was such a breath of fresh air. I mean, I tell you, just the decision to say yes to a new experience that you don't even understand what's on the other side of it, but you're just deciding and trusting that there is something for me here. And I trust that whatever it is, I will experience it in this perfect time, in this perfect place, in this perfect space, exactly as I need to. I don't have to prepare for this part. A lot of us who are workers and project managers. For me, I've been a project manager. And so I'm constantly calculating costs, risk, assessment, budget, doing these things, and I'm good at it. But there are certain aspects of our lives where it doesn't need to be planned. There really needs to be an intentionality of trusting. And I experienced that. Got a chance to, I felt like the book, Eat, Pray, Love, I think it is what it's called, and got a chance to do a lot of yoga, a lot of deep meditation. That's the first time, although I have been doing yoga and meditation, that's the first time I actually learned how to meditate. I actually heard my thoughts. I actually was able to sit with myself without being afraid. I actually was able to start observing my thoughts and not reacting to them, which is so big. And I got so clear that as soon as I came back, I decided to leave the city. I decided to leave that job and end the relationship. And I had the courage to do that after having the reflections and revelations. And so in this phase, I'm not looking to make extreme changes in this time around, but it's more so the intention is being inside of deeper self acceptance. I believe I've done an amazing job in 2024. I'm so grateful for my partnership, my family, my job, the career, the decisions that I've made have been amazing for myself. And this time it is just to continue to go deeper inside of that journey, inside of that space. And so when you're considering your solo travel, it is okay to have feelings of anxiousness and fear and worry and doubt and what about this, what about that. It is normal. It is okay. What I want you to do is get back to your intention. What type of experience are you hoping to have and create? And go from there. Pray about it. Talk to other people who have done solo travels. Share this video with them. If it's you or someone else, share this video with them about solo traveling. I highly encourage it. Number one, make sure that you're safe. Make sure that you are safe. Family and friends, this is just a brief video sharing that I'm going to take this trip. I'm super excited. And if you want me to share about how the trip was, if you're interested about solo traveling yourself, if you're interested in just learning more about this journey, let me know in the comments. I would love to make a video about the experience, but let me know if it's something that you desire. In this group, in terms of mastery of transition, we are helping ourselves become better in our own transitions. We're moving from people pleasing and instead to having boundaries. We're moving from self-criticism to self-compassion. We're moving from self just absorption and just not connected to ourselves to self-forgiveness and self-acceptance. I want you to share this video with someone that you think could enjoy it. And until next time, I want you to master your transition. See you later, family.